welcome to Bar with Mary. Today's class is a full body stretch. So this is a feel-good class. This is a fantastic class if you're taking a day of rest, if you are looking to maybe relax a little bit before you go to bed or at the end of your workday. This is a great thing to incorporate into your everyday life. And I think that stretching is one of our most overlooked elements of exercise and of keeping ourselves healthy. So I hope that this feels amazing. Go ahead and join me in this cross-legged position. We're going to take the right leg in front to start. Normally I don't care how you cross your legs, but today it does matter. Inhale, sweep the arms out to the side. As you exhale, we're going to take a big side stretch. So we're going to reach the left arm up and over, really anchoring down to the left sit bone, soften through the left shoulder, and then really breathe here. So you're anchoring down through both sides of the pelvis. And you're opening up through the whole left side body. It might feel good to rotate your heart up to the ceiling a little bit, kind of opening the chest here. Notice if you're really tight in the shoulders. Try to soften there. 2 more big breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Again, breathe in. Let it go. Inhale yourself to center, sweeping the arms up high. And as you exhale, you're going to fold forward over the crossed legs, just walking the hands forward. And then maybe it feels good to kind of sway the upper body from side to side. Really gentle stretch into the hips. But also a time to kind of release in the low back, release in the shoulders. If you want to just stay still, you should stay still. You can always just rest your forehead down on your hands or even on the floor if you have that mobility. Big inhale. Let it go. One more time, breathe in. And breathe out. Slowly walk your hands back up to seated. We'll switch the cross of our legs. So the left leg is now crossed in front. And it's the right arm that inhales and sweeps up and over towards the left. Softening through the shoulders and then really pressing down to the outer right hip. If it feels good to rotate your chest slightly up to the sky, feel free to do that as well. Now you might find that your left forearm can get all the way on the mat. And you might find you're up on your left hand. Either way is fantastic. Just try to really soften in the shoulders here. And see if you can create a little bit more length between the right hip and the right shoulder. 2 big breaths. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Let it go. Inhale, you sweep both arms up to the sky, sitting tall. Exhale, fold forward over the legs. Maybe you rest on the forearms. Maybe you walk the arms out a little farther. And then check in. Does it feel good to move, to sway? Or do you really want to just be still today? Because either one is a great, valid option. It's really just a matter of what is calling to you in this moment on this given day. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. Inhale to walk yourself slowly back up to that cross-legged position and roll over onto all fours. Hands come underneath the shoulders, knees go underneath the hips, finding a cat-cow here. Inhale, dropping the belly, lift the heart, drawing the heels of the hands back. And then exhale, we round the spine, pressing the finger pads into the mat and spreading the shoulder blades really wide. Keep going like that at your pace, knowing that variations and wiggles and side to side, all of that is amazing and you should do it. I think a lot of times we dismiss stretching as something we don't have to do, as something that we only do when we have extra time, or that it's not as important, right? That we have these other chores, these other tasks that outweigh it. But realistically, stretching is just as important as strength building, as cardio, as mental health, as all of those things, right? They all play a part in making sure we are healthy and agile and are feeling as good as we can be. Last time here, around the spine. And then come back to a neutral position. Hips are going to stay where they are. Walk your hands forward, melting your forehead down into the mat and finding a puppy dog pose. So if you start to feel that anxiety or maybe that guilt that you're here stretching when you could be doing X, Y, or Z, notice that, right? Check in with that, and then, decide, is that what you need? Do you need to walk away and do a chore? Or do you think maybe this is exactly what your body needs right now? One more time, big breath in. Let it go. From there, press your forearms down into the mat and then gently slide yourself forward onto your belly, coming into a Sphinx pose. Elbow tips come under the armpits. You press the hands into your mat and you lift the heart up. Pressing your pubic bone down, drawing the shoulder blades together and down the back, and just really opening up to the front line of the body here. Big inhale. And a big exhale. Stack your hands on top of each other. Let your forehead come down to rest on your hands. Bend the right knee. And then sweep the right arm back behind you to catch the right foot. Gently draw the right heel in towards the seat here. Feeling the inner thighs drawing towards one another. Continue to press your pubic bone down into the mat so you're getting a really great stretch for your right quadricep. Now if this doesn't feel like enough, you can press your left forearm into the mat and start to lift your heart up as well. So you're getting a little bit more of a bow pose here. But this is a lot more active. So if you want to be a little bit more passive today, go ahead and melt the forehead back down on the left palm. Big inhale. And a big exhale. Carefully release the right foot, sliding the right hand back underneath the forehead. Left heel curls to the seat. Left hand sweeps back to catch the ankle or the foot. And actively draw the left heel in towards your glute. Inner thighs draw towards one another. You're pressing your pubic bone down into the mat here. Now you're welcome to stay where you are. If you want to be a little more active, push into the right forearm, lift the heart, and again, coming more into like half of a bow pose here. Or you can stay with your forehead resting down. Big inhale. Big exhale. Carefully release the left foot, but keep the left knee bent. Bring the right leg up to mat to the left, and then just sway the lower legs from side to side. Getting a little release for the low back. A little release for the pelvis. The hands are still stacked, and your forehead is still just melting down, so that the upper body can be really soft in this position. One more time, either side. Then come back to center. Extend the legs out long. Slide the hands underneath the shoulders and press yourself all the way up and back to a child's pose. Big toes together. Knees wide. Stay there for a breath in. As you exhale, roll through the spine and come forward into a seal pose. So you let the big toes lift, you let the hips drop, and we lift the heart up. Inhale, hips pull back around the spine, coming into your child's pose. Exhale, reverse that round in the spine, lifting the heels and opening up through the chest. Keep going like that at your pace. And if you find this is uncomfortable on your knees, you can always roll your mat up to get a little bit more cushion underneath the knee joints. Last time, we're going to come into that seal pose. And then meet me back in your child's pose. Press the palms together, fold the arms in half, coming into a tricep stretch. So the thumbs come towards the base of the skull. We walk the elbow tips forward and soften the hips back. Big breath in. Let it go. One more time, breathe in. And out. Extend the arms out long. Right arm is going to stay where it is. Take your left arm, weave it underneath your right, and open the heart up towards the right side. So the left shoulder is pressing down into the mat. The right fingertips are pressing down into the mat, and we're getting a nice gentle twist, opening up through the left shoulder and to the left side of the neck. Big breath in. And let it go. Press the right hand into the mat to gently unwind yourself, extending the left arm out straight. The right arm weaves underneath the left. We twist just gently toward that left side, coming up onto the fingertips of the left fingers, the left hands. Letting the outer part of the right shoulder rest down into the mat and getting a nice twist, a nice release into the right side of the neck and the outer right shoulder. Big breath in. And a big breath out. Press your left hand to the mat to gently unwind yourself. Press yourself back up onto all fours, knees come underneath the hips. Left shin slides forward. Right leg extends back behind you. Find a pigeon position. Inhale, lift the heart. Squeezing the inner thighs together. You can stay right here, or if it feels good to walk forward into more of a sleeping position, feel free to do that. The left hip is drawing back, and the right hip is drawing forward. Really trying to square the pelvis off here, and getting a big stretch for the outer left glute, the outer left hip. One more big breath in, and a big breath out. Slowly press yourself back up onto your hands. Come back onto all fours, and we'll switch sides. The right shin slides forward. Left leg slides back behind you. Inner thighs squeeze in. We inhale, lift the heart. Right here is a great place to stay. Or you can walk it forward if that feels better for you today. Right hip draws back. Left hip rotates forward and down. Big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, walk up onto the hands. This time roll onto that left side just to sweep the legs around in front of you for a seated forward fold. Inhale, fingertips reach high. Exhale, we hinge forward, reaching towards the toes, the ankles, the shins, whatever you can reach. Now you can stay lifted in a nice neutral spine, or if you prefer to round up and over, you are welcome to do that here. Drawing the shoulder blades down the back. Feeling the heart pull forward towards the toes. And the sits bones reaching back behind you. Let's take 2 big breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. One more time, breathe in. Breathe out. Release the feet. Very slowly rolling back all the way onto the back, 1 vertebrae at a time. Hugging the knees into the chest when we get there. Then in the arms, come out to a cactus position. Inhale. Exhale, legs fall to the left. Maybe take your left hand and add a little bit of pressure onto that top right thigh. Right shoulder stays anchored down into your mat, so you're really opening the chest here. And getting a nice gentle twist through the spine. Let's take 2 big breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. One more time, breathe in. Let it go. Inhale, let the knees float back to center. Exhale, let them fall to the right. Maybe the right hand rests on top of the left thigh to add a little bit of pressure down. Left shoulder is going to stay really heavy, so you're opening up the left side of the chest here. Two big breaths. Inhale. Exhale. One more time, breathe it in. Let it go. Inhale to come back to center. And we're going to finish with a first morning stretch, reaching the fingers and the toes away from each other, letting the low back arch up and the rib cage flare open. Really reach, fingers and toes as you inhale. And then exhale to release it all. We'll do that one more time. Inhale, we reach. Exhale, let it go. Slowly press yourself up to your favorite seated position. Inhale, we sweep the arms up high. Exhale, we let it go. And that is your class for today. I hope that you're feeling amazing after that. As always, I hope that you'll subscribe to the channel. I post new bar workouts here every Monday, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. See you again soon.